Welcome students, my name is Teacher Billy. Today we are going to look at mathematics, specifically Kcse exam questions. You are welcome. If you have any question, just ask on the comment section and we are going to deal with it appropriately. The first question, we are having solve the equation 3 power x multiplied by 3 power y is equal to 1. 3 power x multiplied by 3 power y is equal to 1. The second equation is 2 power 2x minus y minus 64 is equal to 0. 2 power 2x minus y minus 64 is equal to 0. 3 marks. Now class, the question is testing you in the concept of simultaneous equations and also the laws of indices. All you have to do is to start from the known going towards the unknown. In our first equation, 3 power x multiplied by 3 power y is equal to 1. See, this 1 can be written to base 3 because by the laws of indices we know a raised to power 0 is equal to 1, meaning that any number raised to power 0 is equivalent to 1, and therefore this 1 can be equated to 3 raised to power 0 because 3 power 0 is equal to 1. So we are going to write this now using 3 power 0. We are having 3 power x multiplied by 3 power y is equal to 3 raised to power 0. Then after you have now written all the items or all the terms here to base 3, you are now able to apply the laws of indices, the multiplication addition law that states if you have a number a raised to power m multiplied by a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power n plus n. And therefore, the 3 power x multiplied by 3 power y is the same as saying 3 power x plus y is equal to 3 raised to power 0. And therefore, you can drop the bases and we'll have x plus y is equal to 0. So x plus y is equal to 0. Call this equation the equation 1. We go to our second equation, 2 power 2x minus y is equal to 2 power 2x minus y minus 64 is equal to 0. What you're supposed to do here, you will also apply the laws of indices until you make or you write all the terms in this particular equation to base 2. We are having so this one is our equation 1. We are having 2 power 2x minus y minus 64 is equal to 0. You take this minus 64 to this other side, collecting like terms. 2 power 2x minus y is equal to positive 64. Of course, this is minus 64. It crosses the equal sign, we'll have 0 plus 64, which is 64. Then convert this 64 to base 2 if it is possible. Like 2 power 5. So we'll have 2 power 2x minus y is equal to 2 power, is it 5 or 2 power 6? 2 power 6, 2 power 6. So we'll have, now drop the bases, we'll have 2x minus y is equal to 6 and call this your second equation. So class, we are having two equations. The first equation is x plus y is equal to 0 and 2x minus y is equal to positive 6. Then you solve for the two equations simultaneously by either using elimination method, substitution method, the matrix method, or you can even draw a graph. In this case, because time is also part of the exam, let us use either elimination or substitution. So remember, these are our two equations. We are having this 2x minus y is equal to 6 and x plus y is equal to 0. Now, by substitution method, if you want to, you make either of these variables, because we are having two variables here, x and y are variables. These are simply letters representing unknown values. So if you want to make x the subject of the second equation, just take this y to this other side, and we'll have x is equal to minus y, because this is positive y, it crosses the equal sign, we'll have minus y. Then you just come back to the first equation. In place of x, because x is equal to negative y, you will be replacing it to negative y. So 2x, but what is your x class? Minus y. So you're having 2 into minus y is equal to 6. So 2 multiplied by minus y is minus 2y. Then minus y is equal to 6. Minus 2y minus y is minus 3y is equal to 6. Therefore, what is your y? Divide this side by minus 3. Also divide this side by minus 3. This one is an equation. Whatever you do to the left hand side, also do the right hand side. So this one and this one will go. We'll have y is equal to minus 2. Therefore, what about your value of x? X, we said x was equivalent to minus y. So x was equal to minus y. But what is your y? Your y is equal to minus 2. So we're having minus y, which is minus 2. So the value of x is equal to minus times minus 2 is positive 2. So y is equals to minus 2 and x is equals to positive 2. Next question. We are having, in the figure below, E is the midpoint of BC. We are being told that E is the midpoint of line BC. AD to DC is equal to 3:2, and F is the meeting point of BD and AE. Part A of the question, express the following vectors in terms of B and C. And Roman 1, we are having vector BD. Now class, just let us summarize the whole question and see what you have been given. That on our figure, E is the midpoint. That this particular point E here divides line BC. If it is the midpoint, then EB is equidistant to EC. That is the meaning of the term midpoint. Then you are told that the ratio of AD to DC, AD to DC is 3:2. 3:2. From A to D, so AD, DC. AD 3 units, DC 2 units. So we are having 2, 3, and 2. AD 3 units, DC 2 units. Then, and F is the meeting point of BD. That BD and AE, the meeting point, the point of intersection is called F. So AB is B, vector AB is B, and vector AC is C. So the first question, class, we are to express vector BD in terms of B and C. Now, you are at point BD, you are at point B, you need to get at D. So BD, you can either choose move from here to here, then from here to here, or move from here to here, then from here to here. So if you choose BA plus AD, so BD is equal to BA plus AD. Now class, remember a vector is a quantity that has both magnitude and direction. And therefore that's why we're having AB in that particular direction. Meaning that if I come BA, I will be moving against the direction, and therefore it will be negative because it's a vector quantity. And how do you denote vectors? Like vector BD with an arrow above it to indicate that it's a line but with a direction, or BD with a wavy line below it, or just have an arrow above it. So BA, if AB is positive B, then BA is negative B, because you are moving against this direction. AB is positive, meaning that if I go against B or BA, it will be a negative direction. So plus AD. Remember, AD is a line segment on AC. That AD is just a portion on line AC. So 3 over the total length from here to here, which is 3 plus 2 over 5 of the line AC. So class, here remember that AD is just a line segment on AC. On what ratio? 3:2. And therefore, the total length from here to this particular point here it will be 3 plus 2. 3 units plus 2 units, you get 5. So 3/5 of the line AC. Now what is AC? AC is equal to AB plus BC. AC is equal to AB plus BC. AB plus BC. Now, but class, remember we have been told AC is C, and therefore you can assume or not even use AC being equal to AB plus BC. You can either go directly AB, BC, we have been told is AC, and that is C. So 3/5 of AC, which is C. So minus B plus C. If we were to write this well, we'll have BD is equal to C minus B. So, part B, we are having vector AE. AE class. AE, I can grab this part. AE. So, AE is equal to AB plus BE, or AE is equal to AC plus CE. So we are having AE is equal to AB plus BE. So AB is B plus BE is equidistant, or half the line of BC. So it's a half of line BC. But class, what is line BC? What is BC? BC is equals to BA plus AC. BA is minus B, AC is C. So we are having B plus a half of BC. We have said BC is equal to BA, which is minus B, plus AC, which is C. So if you were to write this particular expression well, we will have B plus half of minus B, and then half multiplied by C is plus half of C. So class, we are having two like terms here. We are having B plus minus a half B, because a half multiplied by minus B is minus half B. That's why we are having minus 1/2 B. So B plus minus half B is what? Is half of B plus 1/2 of C. So already we now know our AE is equal to half B plus half C. The last part of the question on vectors, we are told that if BF is equal to TBD, BF is equal to T, a scalar multiple of BD, and AF is equal to a scalar multiple N of line AE. The question is, find the value of T and N, and that is 5 marks. Class, don't panic when you see such a question. This one is very interesting. Just have to apply the basic principles on vectors. So remember, you are told that BF is equal to TBD. BF, where is our BF? BF is equal to a scalar multiple of T of line BD. Are we there? And then AF is equal to a scalar multiple N of the line AE, meaning that AF is on the line segment AE. The same way, BF was a line segment on BD. And therefore, you just have to express BF in two different ways. The first way is BF being directly a scalar multiple of T of BD, that is the scalar multiple T of BD. And secondly, express BF again, however, passing through AF. This is what I mean. BF is equal to T of the line BD. But class, remember, BD was equal to C minus B. And therefore, just open the brackets, BF is equal to, therefore, BF is equal to T multiplied by C is TC. T multiplied by minus B is what? Minus BT. So, I'm having C of T minus BT. Then secondly, also express AF in terms, express BF in another different way, but however passing through AF. So BF is a line segment directly on BD. But again, BF, you can move BA, then AF. BA, so BF can also be equal to, BF can also be equal to BA. You are at B, you need to get at F. So BF means BA plus AF. BA plus AF. Remember they are vectors. So BF is equal to, BF is equal to BA. AB is positive B. BA will be minus B plus AF class AF. Remember AF, we have been told it's a scalar multiple n of AE. So AF is n of AE. What was our AE in our previous question? A half B plus a half C. A half B plus a half C, sorry. So BF here is equal to minus B plus, you open the brackets, n multiplied by a half B is a half B n. N multiplied by a half C is positive a half C n. Collect like terms because you are having minus B here and B there. So BF is equal to minus B plus a half Bn and then plus a half Cn. You can simplify this further or break it down or factorize. BF, remember these are vectors, is equal to, B is common, factor out B, B into negative 1 and then plus a half 1 over 2 of n. But this one is a vector, plus 1 over 2 C of n. Sorry class. Let me wrap this part. So the question continues from there because you are supposed to find the value of t and n. So look at this, BF is equal to this expression here, and also BF was equal to this particular expression there. So this particular expression, it's having C and it's also having B. So this is also having B and it's also having C. So equate the B's and the B's together and the C and the C's together. So you're having B into minus 1 plus 1 over 2 of n plus 1 over 2 of what? Of Cn is equal to, because BF is equal to this and BF is equal to this. So this one is equal to this one. It's equal to Ct minus BT. So you can equate this. B, this particular part is equal to this particular part here. This particular Cn is equal to this particular part there. So we are having B into, if I was to write this well, it's 1 over 2n minus 1 is equal to minus B of t. So this B and this B will go. So I'm having 1 over 2n minus 1 is equal to, this one has gone, is equal to minus t. And call this your equation 1. Simplify further. We are having Cn is equal to Ct. Cn is equal to, that is a vector, is equal to Ct. Cn, Cn is equal to Ct. So the C and the C can go. So n is equal to t. So this one is equation 2. Solve simultaneously. That half n minus 1 is equal to minus t. But your t is equal to n. So I'm having 1 over n, 1 over 2n minus 1, sorry, is equal to minus n. Correct like terms. If this minus 1 goes to this other side and minus n come to this other side, we'll have 1 over 2n plus n. 1 over 2n plus n is equal to positive 1. So this one is 3.5, which is 3 over 2. 3 over 2n is equal to 1. So the value of n is equal to 2 over 3. And that is also the value of t, because from our second expression, n is equal to t. So if n is 2 over 3, then also t is 2 over 3. So this question, solve for the value of x. We're having log base 8 x plus 6 minus log base 8 x minus 3 is equal to 2 over 3. So class, the question is testing you on the laws of logarithms and application. We're having log base 8 x plus 6 minus log base 8 x minus 3 is equal to 2 over 3. When you're solving for an equation, a logarithmic equation, whatever you need to do is to convert this particular number or fraction to log base 8. So we'll have to recall that if you have a number, you're having a number log to base 8 of a number k, which will give you 2 over 3. So if I was to find the value of k, I will just have to say that 8 raised to power 2 over 3 is equal to k. And therefore, our value of k, log base 8, our value of k is 8 raised to power 2 over 3. So I just come and place that. So we'll have log base 8 x plus 6 minus log base 8 x minus 3 is equal to log base 8 of our number k, such that log base 8 of our number k will give us 2 over 3. So I'm not changing the equation. It's only that I'm replacing 2 over 3. I've converted it to log base 8. Are you there? How? You just say, I have a number k, which is to log base 8, which is equivalent to what? 2 over 3. Then you write this in index notation. The logarithmic notation, write it in index notation. We'll have 8 power 2 over 3 is equal to k. So log base 8 power 2 over 3. So you have not altered anything, you have not changed the question. Now class, remember this particular number here. If you have a number, the laws of logarithms, that is, log base x of a number p power n is the same as saying n log base x of p. That is the laws of logarithms. We continue further. Now I can wrap this part. And apply the multiplication addition law, that if you have a number log base a of b plus log of a number c is equal to log base a b c. That is the addition multiplication law. So we are adding log base a b plus log base a c, and it's equivalent to log base a, the product of b and c. So if we are having log base 8x plus 6 minus log base 8x minus 3, how do you handle it? If here was plus, then it will be b over c. The second law, the multiplication, the division subtraction law, log base a b minus log base a c is equal to log base a b over c. And therefore, this is the law that is going to be applied this particular question there. Continue further. So we'll have log of the number base 8 x plus 6 over x minus 3 is equal to 2 over 3 log base 8, 8. Then from there, class, you can drop the bases, drop this and drop this. You don't cancel. If you cancel, you're going to get it wrong. Because log base 8, 8 is 1. How? Log base AA is equal to 1. How do you know that? Log base AA means log a over log a. But now assuming that log a is k, k over k is equal to 1, or any number divided by that number is 1. So that's why having log base 8 is 1. So if we drop the bases there, we'll have x plus 6 over x minus 3 is equal to 2 over 3. Then cross multiply. If you cross multiply, we'll have 3 multiplied by x plus 6 is equal to 2 multiplied by x minus 3. So what will we have? 3 multiplied by x is 3x. And then 3 multiplied by 6 is what? 18. So 3x plus 18 is equal to, we are cross multiplying. 2 multiplied by x is 2x. Then 2 multiplied by minus 3 is what? Minus 6. So we are having 2x minus 6. Collect like terms. This 2x to come to this side and this to come to this side. So 3x minus 2x is what? X is equal to, this is positive 18. Cross the equal sign, minus 6 minus 18. We'll have 24. So minus 6 minus 18 minus 24. Thank you. And that is the end. We have solved for the value of x. So our final question, x squared plus 6x plus 9 over x squared minus 9. The question is factorize and simplify completely. So we are having x squared plus 6x plus 9 over x squared minus 9. Class, to factorize means you now include brackets, and to simplify means you express in the lowest form possible or terms possible. So this one is a quadratic equation. We will have now, how do you factorize a quadratic equation? Remember, a quadratic equation or expression is an expression in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is the number that is before x squared and b is the number that is before x and c is the constant term, and therefore our a of x squared here is 1. We are having a silent 1 here. That's such that if I multiply 1 multiplied by x squared, I'm going to get x squared or 1x squared. So our value of a in this particular case, a is 1, and then our value of b plus bx. So the coefficient of x in this particular expression, the value of b is equal to 6, and the value of c is equal to 9. So how do you factorize? You will find the sum of b, which is supposed to give you 6, because b is 6, and the product of AC. What is a? 1. What is c? 9. So 1 times 9, 9. Now find two numbers that if you add the two numbers, you're going to get b. You're going to get c, 6. If you multiply the two numbers, you're going to get 9. Of course, the numbers are 3 and 3. So just come, x squared plus 3x plus 3x plus 9. Why are you replacing 6x with 3x plus 3x? Because 3x plus 3x is 6x. Continue. Then you group this into 2. We now have x squared plus 3x. If x is common, factor out common. We factor out x into x plus 3. And then plus 3x plus 9. 3 is common, factor out 3. Then plus 3 into x plus 3. So we're having x plus 3 and x plus 3. X plus 3 multiplied by x plus 3. So class, if you expand this, you're going to get this one. But the question is to factorize and simplify. So after factorizing, which means to include bracket, because expansion is now the opposite of factorizing, to remove brackets. Now also factorize this one, the denominator. We're having x squared minus 9. And this one is a difference of two squares. That, remember, a squared minus b, a plus b multiplied by a minus b. We're going to get a squared minus b squared. So x squared minus 9 is the same as saying x squared minus 9 is the same as saying a squared minus b squared. So if you factorize this one, we'll have x minus 3 and x plus 3. So then divide. The numerator was this one, x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 3, and the denominator is x minus 3 over x plus 3. So this and this will go. We have x plus 3 over x minus 3. X plus 3 over x minus 3. As simple.